Yo guys, what's up? Today it's again Lizzy's from Lizzy's Coding Masterclass, and today we're talking about breakout structure. We're gonna look over some points. At first, what is a breakout structure? How can you find it in the market? And how can we use it? Okay. First, what is a breakout structure? So basically, measure this. Okay, for uptrend. And then here we see we're making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Wait, okay now. And then, but what's the market doing? We go down and making a lower lower low than the previous low, okay? And then also you're making a lower high than the previous high. Because of that, because we're making a lower low and a lower high, we're having a breakout structure, guys, okay? If a breakout structure to the downside, and then we continue with the market. So we can also do other example, like we have a downtrend, guys, okay? Going down. We have these lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and so on. But now we're breaking the structure because we're making a higher high than the previous high, and we're making a higher low than the previous low, okay? And now we're breaking structure to the upside. Here we're breaking structure to the downside, here to the upside, okay? Because why do we break the structure to the upside? Because we're making a higher high than the previous high and a higher low than the previous low. And breaking the structure to the downside is making a lower high to the previous high and a low low to the previous low, okay? Checked? Nice, good. So now we're gonna look over some examples in the market. Okay, here. What do we have here? Uptrend, right? Yeah, uptrend, And now here is the last high and the last low. Not low, here's the last high, okay? What happens next? The next high is here, okay? Down here. So what do we have? We break structure to the downside because we are making a lower high and a lower low, right? Then we're going up, down, down. Then again, lower high, and low low, again and again, okay? But this is basically a breakout structure. To the downside, and we're looking for upside breakout structure. Let me find. Okay, here. So do we have? Okay, we have here this downtrend, right? By the way, on the 50-minute charts, we can even go on higher, then we might find better examples. Okay, what the fuck? Right. Okay, we can. Yeah, here. What do we have here? If you're downtrend, right, guys? Yeah, if you're downtrend, okay. Then here, this is the last low, okay. Here's the last low, right? Because we have a downtrend, then an up candle, okay. But now we're creating a higher high here because we have uptrend, up candle, and a down candle, and then we're even making a lower low than the previous low, right? So here we have the breakout structure. Because why again? I'm gonna show you again. Downtrend, higher high, and a higher low, higher low. Okay, guys? So we're gonna look at maybe another example. What is this shit even? Okay, here. So here we have a downtrend, right? Okay. Here's our last high, and here's our last low, okay? What happened next? We are breaking this high and creating a higher high than the previous high and a higher low than the previous low. Again, same example with a downtrend, right? And now here we're pushing over, breaking this high, and we're breaking this low, and then if we break a structure to the upside, then we continue with the market structure to the upside. So now, how can we use it? How can we use it for our goods? We can look over some examples maybe here. If I find any good thing. Good, yeah, right. Okay, basically, just imagine we're having like, some of you want to understand it now. Is this, it's not, okay. Okay, here. So why are we using it? Using it for our entries, okay guys? Here we have a liquidity sweep. Yeah, we're looking for FUD, maybe in a higher time frame. Where the fuck did they got spawned? shit, I guess here, must be. We have a liquidity sweep, FUG, okay, tap done. So what can we even, what can we see here, guys, okay? What can we see here, where is it? Oh, here. Downtrend, right? A little downtrend, okay. I'm giving a low time frame. 15 minutes. I have to scroll down there again. Okay, now downtrend. Okay, here's our last low. No, last high. Oh, never mind, not the last low. Here's the last low and the last yeah, high in the same spot. Now what we see here, we're creating a higher high and then we're creating a higher low. Okay, so if again this goofy, yeah, wait, trying to do it like this, Picasso. Okay, yeah, like this. Okay, so here low, high, low. Okay, under this, other side. Okay, then what happens? Bam, we're sweeping it, right? We're sweeping to the upside. Okay, now here we're making a down candle and then with a higher high than the previous side. Okay, what happened next? We're making a down candle again and an up candle. Okay, and then we have the low. Okay, and the low is over this previous low, so we have breaker structure here. and now we could entry this trade and making a free, I don't know how much this will be. Wait, kind of again. I'm tweaking, bro. I'm actually tweaking. Where the fuck am I? Okay, forget it, but you guys know what I mean, okay? It was a free trade actually. Cause we have the breaker structure to the other side. We have a breaker structure to the upside. Yeah, here again. Okay, where was this FUG? Maybe like shit like that. Yeah. Here, breaker structure. Here we have another FUG. And here tap in, free trade to the upside. Going long. Stop is under the FUG, under this FUG, under this lows. Take profit over here. Take profit 1 here, take profit 2 here, take profit 3 here. 3 here. 1 to 6 R. Risk to reward, free trade. No? So guys, breaker structure is crucial to win our trades, because if we don't have a breaker structure, the market will just continue to go this trend and we'll get fucked, okay? So for you to do now, okay guys, you go back on the time and look for breaker structure, look if you could take an entry with that, okay? Then also go on FX replay. We made a bootcamp video here. Just go to the bootcamp video. I think it's like bootcamp video 20 or something like that. And I made a tutorial for that. And just watch this video and then go on the site, create an account, okay? And then you guys just look for breaker structure, look for some entries with breaker structure, and just test with the breaker structure, okay? And every time when you trade, before you enter the trade, look for a breaker structure to your side, okay? So this is the video about breaker structure. If you have any questions, just go in the masterclass and go in the question code and say, I don't understand breaker structure. Can you please give you a private lesson or some shit like that? We are going to do this for you because you paid for that. And yeah guys, so see you in the next video. Bye bye.